I'm Yuval Rahamim, the Israeli co-director of the Parent Circle Families Forum. My father Avram came here when I was 8. His father took him from the hometown Mashhad in Iran, and in 1934 they came here to Tel Aviv. I always wondered, how did they make the journey? By truck, on a train, by foot, on camels, but I never had the chance to ask. Last time I saw him was when I was 8 years old and he was 41. He was called for the reserve units. He left us and he left our strawberry fields and went to the war and never came back. He was killed on the second day of the 6-Day War. They call it the 6-Day War, although it's never ended and it's still going on. As a kid I was filled with fear and rage and hatred. I was determined to take revenge. I joined the military academy and I served 6 years in the Israeli army. Over the years I abandoned my thoughts of revenge. I understood there's no point in additional killing. It doesn't do any good to anybody. It's not going to heal my wounds or my scars.
Hi, my name is Layla Alsheikh. I'm from Bethlehem. I'm 43 years old. I'm a Palestinian mother. I'm a member in Parent Circle Family Forum. I lost my son Qusay. He was 6 months old in 2002 when the Israeli soldiers stopped us more than 4 hours, and he was in a very critical condition. And at that time, we told him that he should be in the hospital as soon as possible, but they didn't listen. That day, when we reached the hospital, it was too late for him. At the end of that day, he was died. I wasn't seek for revenge. I was just take a decision that I didn't want to have any kind of relationship with any Israeli person for more than 16 years until I met one of my friend, and he was participating in projects in the Parent Circle Family Forum, and he started to tell me about it.
When my children started to go to the army, I understood that something was really wrong. The missions they were assigned were no longer for defending the country. They were missions for maintaining the conflict with the Palestinians. On one hand, we are one of the most powerful nations in the world and definitely the most powerful in the Middle East. But on the other hand, we still educate our kids on survival and on victimhood. So when my children started to return from their service and tell me what they are doing there, I decided to take action. I decided to no longer sit and wait for a solution. I decided to join the Parent Circle Families Forum and take part in changing perceptions in Israel and in Palestine.
One day I went to a conference for the forum, and it was the first time I saw the Palestinian and the Israeli hug each other and kiss each other like family members. And that was shocked me really, because it's the first time I saw something like that. From that day, I want really to know much more about the Israeli, because as Palestinian, I didn't met them unless at the checkpoints or when they came to search our houses in the middle of the night. So I participated in one of the project called Pearl Narrative Project. In that day, they asked us to say something about the conflict effect in our life, and for the first time, I speak about what happened to my son. I couldn't complete the story. I was crying when then an Israeli woman came and she sat in front of me and she apologized and she said, "I'm sorry because the persons who hurt you from my own people, and I'm a mother too. I could understand your pain. I could understand everything you think about." And she came and hugged me. And for the first time, I feel that someone really cared about me and he understand me. Then she came and hugged me, and she didn't know by her simple words that she opened my heart and my eyes to understand the reality around me. From that day, I take a decision to be a member in the forum and start to spread the message of peace and reconciliation all over the world.
I know what is fear and hate. I was there. I can understand Israelis who are afraid from Palestinians and who only know about the other side from the TV and the media. We are several hundred Palestinians and Israelis. All of us have lost somebody in the conflict, and we practice reconciliation every day. Over the years, we have managed to bring together thousands of Israelis and Palestinians to learn about each other, to practice reconciliation, to overcome the fear and the hatred and the revenge, and reach out to the other side to try to prevent more killing and more death and more sorrow, and to see that on the other side there are also human beings that all they want is to really live in peace.
Well, the most important thing that not just to speak to the people about all these beautiful words, peace, reconciliation, hope, but to feel it from inside because we are not expert about something like that. But when we talk from our heart, that's what make our message so powerful. The transformation that happened to me, not just I felt it in me, but even the whole people around me, they realized how much I changed and um, how much that really affected me.
We let Israelis and Palestinians know the other side. We let them know that on the other side there are humans like them that have the same fear and pain and loss, and they shed the same tears. And by meeting each other, by creating opportunities for Israelis and Palestinians to meet and to listen to each other, we create the structure for reconciliation and for peace. And this is what we do in this organization. We demonstrate how hate and fear can be overcome and how can we reach reconciliation by knowing the humanity on the other side. We want children to have normal life. We want children to have fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, to live without fear, to accomplish the full extent of their potential. We want peace.
I start to um, talk to people around me, not just to protect my children. I try to let the people understand and realize that there's a people in the other side. They want peace. They really didn't know anything about our life, and it's our mission now because we didn't want to wait until the politician find a way, because I don't think after 70 years we should wait for that long. It's now the time for us to move and to start to change our life for a better future, not just for our children, even for our grandchildren and the generation comes after them. We put the seed in the ground, and they should complete the journey after us. Thank you so much.
This is not easy. There are many obstacles to overcome, many minds to change, and many hearts to open. Things are getting harder on the ground. Things are not getting better. It doesn't matter if you're an American, Palestinian, Israeli, if you're a Christian, Muslim, or a Jew. If you're watching this now, it means there must be something that is within your power that you can also do to change this reality. This is really possible, and we must continue until this conflict is over. Thank you.